So we are recording this very improvised interview with Lyudmila, who's got his own cattery. Is it a proper word I use? Cattery?
Yes.
Good. So Lyuda is, let's say, producing cats for the public, and we are recording a new episode of English talk show interviews. So Lyuda, I have some questions to ask you. Well, first of all, who are you? What do we need to know about you and about your cats?
Well, my name is Lyudmila.
And by the way, you don't look like a crazy cat lady, you know.
Yes, that's what I need to say first, because I'm not a crazy cat lady. I'm a cat lover, but
So sorry, just imagine that you are a cat and you are afraid of a dog, and the dog is you are not a dog, but there is a dog and you are afraid of the dog, and you want to shout at the dog. I mean, be louder, please.
Okay.
Okay.
My name is Lyudmila, and it's almost Sharmila as my cattery name. It's Sharmila. My cattery has two breeds. It's a rare breed, Silker Cracks. It's a Silker Cracks, short hair.
Can we say that the breeds are like two types of cats
Yes.
your cattery produces?
Yes, two types, and almost there are four types, because this breed has long hair and short hair variety. This is short hair. He has curly hair, and he has even his curly whiskers.
Whisker, yeah.
It's not long now because he's only 7 months, but it will be curly, as his hair. Well, I never even thought that I will be a professional breeder. You know, my mom wanted me to be an architect. I was studying for 7 years and have a master's degree, and now work as an interior designer pretty successfully. I'm fond of it, but it's not the deal of my life, I think.
So you're also a professional cat breeder. Is it a proper
Yes,
word?
I'm a professional cat breeder, but I think that breeding is not only the cats producing, it's just like an art. You know, architecture is music in the stone, and I always say that the breeding is a music in a living, alive sculpture, because you always have an ideal cat in your mind, and then you have to make it not from the first time. You have to collect all the pieces of puzzle, and it's not the.
You need several generations of
yes,
cats
it's
to
not
do that.
the deal
Very
of
interesting.
one generation, and it's always a masterpiece. Like in your mind, you have an ideal one.
Okay. So you have a cattery, a cat factory, as I like to say, and let's talk about something else. We'll return to your cats anyway. So you attended English talk show several times. Why does it interest you? Is there something interesting for you in English talk show?
Well, in the real life, we have a problem of real talking, even on Russian. And when I saw that I can practice on English and talk with real people who will discuss the hot topics and the
Hot topics. Yeah,
yes,
I like it.
because the leader of this talk show makes up
he's also
good
hot.
topics and cause heated discussions.
Yeah. Our discussions are always very hot.
Social
as
and
you know.
psychological.
Okay, you told us something about the positives, and are there any negatives in English talk show? Maybe there are too many people, or someone is too loud. What are the negatives?
No, everything is comfortable and everything is fine.
Yeah. But for some reason they don't like cats at Cifroblat. They told us that no cats allowed at this place. But anyway, we're not. You see, we can't even release your cats, so it's not a very cat-friendly place, I would say.
Well, they don't like cats ladies too, as the other people think that it's no lady who has bad life or something.
But you know, you're probably a very untypical cat lady, because that lady from Cifroblat asked me, I didn't see any lady with cats. So
yes.
they didn't even see you with cats.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and Lyuda, let's talk about the role of English in your life. Does it have any special role in your life, and do you think that an average person living in Rostov really needs English for his life?
Well, Well, I don't know about the average person because nobody wants to be average.
Yeah.
But yes, I really need English because my cats are popular not even in Russia. They are popular all over the world. I send cats, ship cats to different countries, even to those where I think I will never be, like Argentina and some few cats live in Canada.
Oh.
A lot of cats live in the USA, in Europe. I even transport my cat by myself. And when you sell a cat to somebody, it's like a relative after this for you, and they just invite
I'll have some questions about it, by the way. So your cattery produces cats, and some of your cats you produce for yourself, like Petrushka. Is it Petrushka?
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, Petrushka. And some cats you produce for sale to send somewhere. And do you have some emotional bond with the cat, especially with those who you sell abroad or somewhere?
Well, of course, I have an emotional bond with almost all the cats, but in each litter there always is that one special. Petrushka, I can't keep him. I have already 4 males at home, and they can fight. Petrushka is 5th, and I will keep him because he's a special one for me.
So you have 5 male cats at home?
5th, yes. Now this is the 5th one.
But it sounds a little bit sexist. I mean, why don't you have any female cats at home?
I have females too.
Females
but
too.
They don't produce so many problems as the males do.
Yeah.
That's why I count them and I can't keep them even more. But of course there are special cats which you just love really much, and also when I'm asked how I succeeded to make an ideal cat, like my Shamila hit of the season, he was like a real star when he was 1, 2 years, and now he's a breeding male. I always say
and he lives with you?
Yes, of course. I will say that it's not only the professional skills or like a breeder, but also it's a big love.
Yeah.
Only a big love might.
You need to invest a lot of love in your cats.
Yes. And it works. It really works.
But when you sell your cats, when you sell them abroad, you unfortunately have to break cats' families. Do you feel sad about it?
Of course, I do feel sad, but I choose carefully the new families for the cats. For example, Petrushka has 4 people which I didn't sell him, to which I didn't sell him. For this or that reason, I don't.
You rejected all the offers.
Yes, and
all business proposals.
Yes, and after you find a great family for a cat, each cat is waiting for its ideal one. Like each person is waiting for its ideal cat.
It looks almost like a child adoption. So before sending a cat somewhere, you need to make sure that the cat will be happy at the place.
Of course, there's a lot of questions. That's why I need English a lot to talk much.
I don't even argue with you. Cats are cute, they are awesome, but there is a problem for me. Sorry for saying this, but they poo and pee. What can you say? I mean, maybe I think it's too much of pain in the ass. Maybe it's not such a problem.
Well, it's not such a problem because the cat is careful and.
So they poo and pee carefully.
In the exact place, and they even try to clean it.
Really?
Yes, well, you know that they dig.
Yeah, they try to dig a hole in the center of your room.
Yes. Comparing with dogs, they do it better. Also, there is a lot of devices for this. So even a cat's toilet, which you can connect to like a washing machine, and it will wash itself.
Oh, really
it's
interesting.
Fine. it costs like.
Hopefully, it won't wash the cat away.
No, after the cat is out, it washes itself.
But it is risky anyway. It's like putting your cat inside a washing machine. Sorry, I'm joking.
No. It's open.
And Lyuda, there are people who are cat lovers and dog lovers. What is the difference between those two types of people?
I don't know the difference.
Do you have any arguments with dog people?
I think that dogs poop and pee more and don't do it in exact places.
Yeah, for me it's definitely a problem.
Yes, this is a problem for me.
I mean, I've never had a dog and I wouldn't even consider having one. But theoretically, I say it again, theoretically I could consider having a cat. at home. So I'm more cat friendly probably. And Luda, as you know, and as I know, cat is a lot of responsibility, and you know, some people invest so much time, so much effort into their cats. I have a question. Maybe it's better to invest a little bit more of effort and time and have a child. Don't you think so?
I think that you can
Well,
easily have both, and
yeah.
it's fine. I prefer to have both.
By the way, you have a child.
Yes, I do have a child and
A daughter, a son?
a son,
Good.
1 year and 8 months, and he loves cats and he keeps
Amazing.
him. And Petrushka is his best friend. That's why this is one of the reasons why I keep Petrushka from the first day of his life. He has a name, and he is called by my child, is cuddled.
So this whole idea of having a cat does not compete with the idea of having a child.
No problem. You just have responsibility, and that's all.
Yeah. You seem to be quite a happy person, but still I want to ask you, are you a happy person, and can you prove that you are a happy person? Maybe you just look like a happy person, but in reality you are not. Can you prove it?
Well, you can't be happy all the time, in all the moments. In the reality, of course, then you will not grow if you will be happy all the time. But, well, according to the right to this moment, I'm happy because I'm talking about my one of my best parts of my life, the art of breeding. And that's why, of course, I'm looking happy when I'm talking about the things that I'm interested in a lot.
Yeah, and by the way, 30 minutes ago here during English talk show we discussed procrastination. Is it possible to procrastinate in your work? I mean, you like your work so much, but maybe sometimes you feel tired of it. Do you procrastinate sometimes?
Of course, you need to stop and then to realize where and how to go in future.
And I also have some questions for you. Well, quite a philosophical one actually. What is the purpose of your life, and do you need to have one?
Well,
maybe we can just live without any purpose in life.
Well, you can live without any purpose, but I think that each person has its own something of its in his or her own. Like you have things that you have it yours, your style of living, your business, your sweetheart, your family. One day you will have your cat, and this is all about
it can happen,
things.
even to me.
This all is about things that really are yours, not the things that you do because you have to. When you find it, you just don't have a question anymore. And usually it's like an accident. You don't.
It just happens.
Yes, it just happens. For example, I was going to be an architect, and then I just got a cat and just went to the show and saw all this drive, all this adrenaline. It's even more pleasant, yes, than when your architectural projects win at the competition, like international competition, when your cat win the best of best show.
I'm quite sure that cats are more fun than architecture or something.
Well, yes,
architecture can be quite boring. I mean, you have to work a lot.
Yes, it can be boring, but if it's the deal of your life, you will bring a lot of interest in it. And like the cat breeding can be boring too. You know, many people think that it's just about selling cats, selling, producing cats, but it's not, because I put a lot of art, a lot of skills in it. When you find your idea, your business, your deal of your life, then you just work in it very not in like in other activity.
Yeah. Now we know something about you. Let's talk about your cats a little bit. I mean, I'm so much interested in what they have on their mind, what is inside their brain. For example, what is this creature thinking about at this very moment? Do you have an idea?
Well, at this very moment we can't ask him, but when I see them at home, I see that they think that people are the big cats. There's hierarchy in their relationship.
So we are like big pets for them.
Yes, and they even talk with us just like with their kittens. You know, these sounds is very special. They don't use these sounds when talking with each other. Just with kittens, and with their
and
favorite
you
people.
can recognize that because you have a lot of experience of talking to them.
I do.
Yeah. By the way, there is an opinion that as opposed to dogs, cats are quite selfish. So they're very selfish. They're focused on themselves. Basically, all they need from you is food and hugging from time to time. Are they selfish? What do you think?
They are selfish, but it's not only food that they need. That I can say for sure, because they are very emotional and they are very attached to people. Maybe some wild cats are the type of that you described, but these cats are very attached to people and they are just like persons. Each cat in my house, each cat is a person. Even the ones who we have to sell, we can't keep all of them, but every cat has its own personality.
I see. And by the way, we have our camera lady here, and she's got some questions to you probably. Any questions? And louder, please.
Yeah. Do your cats have superpowers like healing or something? Do they heal you when you are ill?
Well, some of them do, but just several of them. You know, my breed is artificial breed. The Scottish Folds are not natural mutation, and I think that's why they lost a lot of skills from their
healing powers.
Yes, and they got a lot of skills from people. They are more attached. They are more They have maybe more vivid personalities, but all these wild things are not the things they do.
Anything else?
No, thank you.
And Lyuda, maybe you have some questions for me, something you'd like to ask about, or something you'd like to say to our viewers.
Well, you have so many questions on philosophical themes. Are you in the research of purpose of life, or why do you ask this?
I just like to ask complex questions, complicated questions. I'm interested in life. Oh, to be honest with you, sometimes I ask some questions and I don't know the answers to those questions. That's just what I like to do.
Okay,
I'm very interested in what people think. I like to listen to people. As you know, guys, I'm an introvert, so basically I prefer to listen more than to speak. So that's what I like to do.
Okay, and that's why you cause so many discussions.
Yeah, I'm an introvert and I have my English talk show for a little bit more than 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else you would like to know about?
Well, I need to tell something to the viewers.
Yeah, tell something.
Well, I can
Your address to the nation.
Yes.
From the
Just
cat
join
lady.
the English talk show. There you can find a lot of interesting people. For example, crazy cats ladies or
the
professional
crazy.
breeders like me, and discuss a lot of really interesting topics, psychological, social. Maybe find your way of your style of life. Maybe some your ideas, or maybe just your cat.
Yeah. And by the way, can you repeat again the name of your cattery so that people can find you?
Well, it's just almost like my name. It's Sharmila. My
So
name
not
is
Lyudmila, but Sharmila.
Yes, it's Sharmila. Sharmila Cattery has a site, has a group
On VK.
VK, yes, Instagram, everything. I'm everywhere. You can easily find me.
Okay. By the way, when I post this video, I will also post a link to your VK page probably or to your website.
Great.
So people come to English Talk Show. Lyuda, thank you so much for participating. I want to give you this one-day voucher for Sifat as a present.
Oh, great.
Or you can use it the next time, or you can use it today, or you can come any day to spend here a whole day. Thank you so much. And by the way, also thank you goes to our camera lady.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You were watching English talk show interviews. Hopefully we'll record another video in a week. And today we had Lyudmila from her cattery Sharmila and her amazing Petrushka, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Cut.